Let's go.
Perfect. All right. Well, Al, thank you again for being here. So we're going to have about 6 questions for you. And the first one is if you could just please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Al. I am a CEO, founder of Stone Digital Marketing. I'm gonna start that over. Sorry, I stumbled through digital. Okay,
No
sorry.
worries. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Al King. I'm the CEO and founder of Throne Digital Marketing, and we are a social media marketing and digital marketing content creation company.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, nice. I mean, we're pleased to have you on today. Like our partnership has been really great. I had a lot of pleasure working on the project that we have together. But before we talk about the technical things, can you please provide like a brief overview of like your business and what challenges you were facing before you use our services?
Yeah, so my business is we do a lot of social media management for a number of different clients. The one that we worked on was a gut surgeon who has a lot of high expectations, right? And I think we were able to help with the automation. The biggest pain point for that client for me was the amount of content he wanted created in the amount of content or in the amount of time he wanted it created in, right? So, for example, we would create 10 videos in a month, but he wanted those 10 videos to become 300 pieces of content. And for one person or even two, right? I have a second person helping me. Even just two people, that's pretty hard to do, right? To make 300 pieces of content in 1 month, especially good quality content. So I think that was the biggest pain point and struggle, and the reason why we even went this path, this direction.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, that would be hard for a whole team to do. So I'm so glad that the automation definitely made it a lot easier and more doable. So with that being said, how has the automation we built affected your day-to-day business operations?
Yesterday, literally just yesterday, which is July 1, 24, I posted to 8 of his channels within 3 hours, I'd say. Back doing it the old school way, the traditional way, without any automation, I could maybe post to 3 channels in that time frame, right? So it more than doubled my output. And I say 3 hours, that was 3 hours with some procrastination, right? So really it was able to be posted to 8. It's just why it's I don't know, it's hard to explain without actually showing it, I guess. It's just insane to me how quickly you can take one resource, one piece of content, and it quickly becomes 15, 16 different items that you can share to different platforms. So that has been mind-blowing and makes the whole process just a ton easier.
That's really, really great to hear because I guess before the automation, you would have to take the content and then also find a caption with the hashtags, go and post it on that platform, make sure everything's aligned. And now it will just do that for you across all the 8 major platforms, which is pretty sweet. Awesome.
Right. Yeah. And going to different platforms, right? One platform gets a video, another platform needs the video, but formatted differently. Another platform wants a graphic. We don't use the same graphic across all of them. So this made it really easy where it's all in one central location and I can plug in different graphics really quick and then out to the masses it goes.
Boom, done. Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad you were able to provide some, um, I guess, statistics around it or some kind of numerical values, being like, usually takes you 3 hours for 3 platforms, but you can actually get it done, in just a couple hours, which is really great. It just really shows the impact that something like this can have on your business operations. So that's amazing.
Yeah. It's huge.
Mm.
Huge. Can't understate it, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I'm speechless. I didn't have that info before like this testimonial, and just knowing that I can like double, like we can literally like make your business twice as fast is even mind-boggling to us, I think. So yeah, thank you a lot for that data. But aside from like the technical work, again, like how was the experience working with us as humans and as an agency?
The communication is, it felt like a lot of places you go to agencies and their communication sucks. Just that's the best way to put it, right? They're just not great at communication. This group of us that we were all in communication with was lightning quick, maybe is the way I could put it, but also not just fast, but understanding and even felt human, right? Felt like we would even joke back and forth sometimes, right? So it was just positive interactions all the way through, not a lot of negative. If there was issues, they got addressed quickly, right? And it's I don't know, it was a pleasure. It was a real pleasure to be in communication with you guys and how easy it was.
That is so nice to hear. Thanks, Al. Yeah, I think that's a big focus for what we do for the reasons that you explained. And I think the biggest goal for us is to kind of integrate in your guys' businesses and be part of the team and really kind of develop like good relationships with our clients. So it's really great to hear that highlighted. And then so with that being said, would you recommend our service to others?
I for sure would. For sure would. I think a part of what your services do, aside from just automation and kind of getting in and knowing the team and stuff, it allows scalability at a level that most small businesses can't really even fathom in the beginning. And even after starting this, right? We're still in the early phases of all this. Even I can't fathom quite yet the scalability of what this could do for the business, right? So, in regards to, let's just say if you're a digital marketer like me, right? Um, let's say I have two clients and I'm like, okay, I'm at my bandwidth. How can I get to six clients? Well, the old school way was to go out there, grind, feet on the pavement and just work as hard as you can. Now you can automate things to where, okay, maybe my bandwidth for me personally is three clients, but I know we can get another person in here to do two clients. So now my company can have five and so on and so forth because of the ease of the automation. So the scalability also is something that it's I can't wrap my head around it quite yet, but I know it's possible. And it's there.
Wow, you just highlighted a really important part of our business operations is exactly that. Like one of the biggest sort of selling features or the thing we communicate the most to our clients is that when you're looking to scale, before you go and kind of hire, it is really, really wise to kind of look internally at your operations and automate what you can. And it can free up so much time, so much mental space, reduce a lot of errors. And then you can look at, okay, where's the business? Could we afford to hire? Do we need to hire? Like what is the growth for the company? So that's really, really awesome to hear. And then the last question that we have is what advice would you give to other businesses considering utilizing AI and automation?
Do it. Just give it a shot. I don't think you'll be let down. I remember the first call that I was on with it was me, I think it was the three of us and Dr. Dossery, who's the client that we shared for this project. And we ran through and we watched Albon go in and do the make.com and the Airtable and everything and just show us a user interface. And once he went through that whole process, I remember both Chanu and I, we weren't in the same room, we were all on Zoom, but both Chanu and I were flabbergasted, right? For lack of a better term. We were just kind of floored at the whole thing. And we both, I think, let out a chuckle almost in unison, like, whoa, whoa. Like, and Chani was like, that's gonna change your life, Al. I was like, yeah, it is. So just that alone, that call alone right there is almost worth just giving it a shot and seeing it for yourself as a business owner. And if you see it and don't believe it, see it again. I definitely think it's a believable thing. It's something that is the future really and can help small business owners. It can even help enterprise owners eventually, right? Once it scales up to that point, I think it could be for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, I'm so glad that you said that because like the amount of time that we can save for like business owners is crazy, and I think that we're going in the future to an economy where we can basically automate whole businesses like from scratch and like have automated agencies, without any people. There's the struggle of is there going to be enough work for everybody? But I think AI will create also a lot of new posts for people to work in. So I think there's a great future in front of us, and I like to be a part of it as well.
For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I think, like you said, Al, I mean, enterprises, it's a little bit harder just because they have their established systems, and
Of
sometimes switching over is just a pain. But again, if you're willing to invest the time and the money, it can have some really great implications. But larger teams, a lot more things to consider. But you're absolutely right. Small business owners is the target audience. And yeah, as Alvin said, I mean, I think it's something like a $97 trillion industry by like 2027. And I think it's supposed to create like something in the 90 million new jobs, right? So it's a booming industry. And again, I'm excited to be a part of it too. So I'm so happy that you were happy with the results. But yeah, Alvin, did you have any other questions before we wrap it up?
No, I think yeah, I think everything is good right now. I'm so glad that we had Al as a client, and yeah, well, I think that's it for me.
Amazing. Yeah, well, Al, well, again, it was a pleasure working with you, and we hope to have an opportunity to work with you again in the future.
Yeah, thanks for sure. Appreciate it, guys.
Cool.